Where you at? You up in DC today?
Yeah, I'm at the house. I'm about to go put some food on the grill and start my fire pit. I just got a fire pit, so that's something I've been wanting for a long time. I finally got one.
Oh, sweet. I don't even know what I mean. I don't even know what a fire pit is. What is it?
Basically, you put your chopped wood or your logs in there, and
Mhm.
then you just light it. It's like a metal thing, a metal tube, so the fire won't get out of control.
Is it like
And
a
you can
smoker?
no, it's just you just light a fire. So I let the kids light their s'mores and marshmallows and stuff with it,
Oh, okay, cool.
like a
That'll be fun.
campfire, but like it's in a metal container, so that way you can move it around the yard and you don't have to worry
Gotcha.
about putting sand down and stones around it like they used to do back in the day.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for your time tonight, brother Antoine.
No problem. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, roundup. Come on in. Come on in. Roundup. Thank you, my real estate roundup homie. Thank you for praying for me. We are still alive. We are still alive here. My wife has been gone for a week, Costa Rica. She'll be back in 2 days. Y'all have been praying for me, and nobody died. Nobody died this week, Roundup. Thank you. Thank you for
Hmm.
your prayers. I needed that. I needed it. So we got a few minutes here, Roundup. I'm Chris Haskins, and my mission is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. We got a few minutes here before I get back out to the kids. I got a 1-year-old, an 8, and a 12, so it's crazy here. But I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss out on the opportunity to join Antoine in this virtual wholesaling mastermind that he's doing. Before we get to what virtual wholesaling is, how important is it, Antoine, in your opinion, that when one has a mastermind in their life? I mean, just a mastermind in general.
Man, that's the most important thing. It's next to praying and being a good parent to your children.
Hmm.
Like you need somebody to hold you accountable. You need somebody that's already been where you want to go to actually show you the way and teach you things step by step.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, my life changed, man. I didn't blow up till I got in masterminds. I didn't, it's like I can see it's like night and day.
I
So
agree.
what is virtual wholesaling for the few people though on my channel that may not comprehend or understand what that is, brother?
So my definition of virtual wholesaling is basically doing wholesaling without having to do the things like go to the seller house, go to the title company, drop off the check, go to the house to take the pictures yourself. You're doing everything remotely, primarily from a laptop and Wi-Fi. So it's pretty much like Wi-Fi REI, if that makes any sense.
Wi-Fi. So for people that can't quite comprehend that, do you use it locally or do you use it around in other markets?
Oh man, I'm all up in different markets. The beautiful thing about virtual wholesaling, you can test and try different markets, and if you don't like it, you pack your stuff up and go to the next market. It's almost sort of like the circus, like they go from city to city, but they don't
Hmm.
have like a home base. So like for virtual wholesaling, let's say for example, I want to be in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It take me literally 30 minutes to open up Nashville, Tennessee. It might take me 30 days to decide if that's something I want to continue. If I make money, who cares?
I see what you're saying. I see. So who is this for? Who is virtual wholesaling for?
Virtual wholesaling for anybody who want to do the business, but maybe they don't have the time to, be there physically. So like, there's a lot of people who take advantage of. We got a lot of active duty people we work with. So we
Mhm.
got people from Germany, Iran, Japan that's actively doing deals and crushing it, but they still serving. They still overseas. It's for people who have a job. Maybe you probably have a 9 to 5. You literally get off at 5, so you don't have time to do any of the other things. So you just want to get home and get straight to talking to motivated sellers. It's for work at home moms, you know what I mean, or stay at home moms. I mean that literally they can't leave the house because they have newborn children and they want to make some money and bring some money to the household. Traveling nurses. We have so many different people from so many different walks of lives that participate in this real estate strategy.
So to get a 40,000 foot picture of this for the wholesaler mastermind, what are you going to be going over inside of it, and when is it, Antoine?
It's actually tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to
Hmm.
be covering a whole lot of stuff. We're going to be covering how to pick your markets, how to come up with your budget. We're going to be covering what's the best list, different marketing strategies, managing and hiring VAs, everything you need to really get off the ground.
Sweet. And this is something you're going to teach personally?
Yes, I would be teaching personally, and some of my closest VAs to help me run my business will be there too as well.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. So what time are you getting started off?
3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll stop.
3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So how long does it typically go?
Typically our masterminds go between 4 and 7 hours. So since we're getting a late start tomorrow, we want to be have a courtesy. We have a lot of international clients now. People all up on the West Coast. We have people in Europe and the UK. So we had to pick a time zone that kind of like is beneficial for everyone. So that's why we
Yeah.
picked the 3 p.m. time zone.
It's crazy when you start doing coast to coast stuff. You got to really run your business a lot differently than what you thought.
Yeah, like most of our when I used to do my events and do things, we used to be 9 o'clock sharp, and then we used to get a lot of emails. Hey man, I can't make it. 9 o'clock. That's like 6 o'clock in my time, or that's like 3 o'clock in the morning my time. So it's crazy.
Yeah. There's something, man, when you grow. I mean, what is the growing pains? Some part of doing business.
Correct. I agree.
So round up. Listen, y'all, this is gonna be a short one tonight. I wanted Antoine to kind of go over what he's going to be covering tomorrow, and offered you guys the discounted registration for my roundup homies. The link to register for his class, the real estate investing virtual wholesaling mastermind tomorrow. Antoine, will they be able to ask you questions? Is it interactive? Tell about it. How does it flow?
Yeah, so you get what we call a workbook. It's a 20-page workbook where you can take notes. You're going to be able to fill out a budget. We have a budget template in there to figure out exactly how much you need to do your business. It has like questions you should be answering that we're going to ask you, and we're literally going to be doing a lot of Q&A, and then we probably take a few people on to help them look at deals, evaluate deals, and underwrite deals from your desktop. And I realized that you can do this business from your desktop because when I did my third real estate deal, it was a fix and flip, and the appraiser never came past the house. He did what we call a desktop appraisal. So I said, you know what? I think I'm on to something.
Desktop appraisal.
Hmm.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Things are changing. I've sold. I remember one house I sold for $350,000. The buyer didn't even go inside. They didn't
Yeah,
go
it's, it's
inside, Antoine.
yeah, it's crazy, man. People got enough technology to make educated decisions based on not having to go see the property.
Amazing. So round up. Listen, Antoine, I was listening to Umar Johnson earlier today. He's talking about being locked in lower income, being locked in the second class citizens without getting an education. How important is that, just in general, in your life and for our people?
Man, education is everything, guys. Financial literacy is everything. Pouring into yourself. There's so many avenues and outlets and platforms where you can get information. It's not like grandma and grandpa where you got to go to college to get a degree to be educated. I know millionaires that just study in prison, and by the time they got out in 4 years, they was worth multiple $1 million. I've seen people
Wow.
that went on YouTube and just study day and night and eat out of peanut butter jars until they got on and they knew what they was doing. So when I see people making excuses, or this person got me down, these group of people don't want to see us succeeding. Hey man, this to me is all in your head. Like there's no excuse for why you can't be successful now.
Yeah, especially with the price here. I mean, this is like a tank of gas. What you're doing here is unbelievable, actually, for you to spend this amount of time.
Yeah, this is typically a $2,500 event. When I used to do them before COVID, it was 2,500 and people gladly paid. We had people fly all around the country to come to this event. But COVID, we decided to kind of like allow people to take this information and run with it. Now, if you don't sign up, no one's chasing you. But what I want to recommend that if you do sign up, this is definitely the foot in the door to get to where you want to be in life.
Hmm. So, Antoine, in your opinion, why wholesaling? Why not buying whole, fix and flip, lease option, owner finance, all that stuff? What makes you so keen on that?
Um, the entry point, right? You don't need a lot of ton of cash. You still need money. I'm not the guy who's gonna sit and tell you don't need money. You need money because you need money for listing, marketing, and all that good stuff. But I think that the entry point, and then the return on investment is crazy. You put 3,000-4,000 into a campaign, and you get one or two deals, and you make 20,000-30,000. You're not gonna get that money anywhere else. And then once you're the transaction engineer, so once you get the deal on the contract, you then have the option to exercise your right to buy and hold it, to fix and flip it, to wholesale it, because you control the initiation of that transaction. So like you literally become the plug of the transaction, in my opinion.
Tell me about the values in the market where you are. Here, it's just going. I mean, the scale. If there was a graph, it would look completely vertical.
It's very concerning for me. If I'm talking from an investor standpoint, you got stuff selling 30, 40, 50, 60, $70,000 over asking. So it's crazy.
So you're kind of. I'm gonna say you haven't been doing this, but for so long. Do you kind of foresee wholesaling, or what do you see this thing? Is wholesaling tightening up? Is it loosening up? Is it still available for people?
I think that there's a lot of people entering the marketplace, but like most of the people who's interested in wholesaling, it's just another work at home opportunity. You know, like how back in the day they had the classified sections. Get paid 2,000 a week to stuff envelopes. So
Mhm.
people looking at it from that point of view, but when they realize it's a very strategic strategy and there's a lot of work to go with it, they usually fall off.
Wow, y'all hear that, y'all? This is coming from the man that teaches people around the country. It ain't. I mean, it's not the most challenging thing to do. I just think it takes maximum amount of effort.
It does. It does. And even if you try to throw money at it, that effort still applies. So if you don't put the effort towards it, you just wasted a lot of money.
So round up tomorrow. We're giving it to you right now. Get registered up. If you don't do it tonight, make sure you register by 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's giving us a deep discount to just hang out with the man for 6 to 7 hours, teaching how to do virtual wholesaling. I'm presuming you can do it in any market, Antoine.
Yeah, any market. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna teach you how to pick your markets, how to set up shop, where to get your phone numbers from, what's the best list. We're gonna teach you everything you need for $49.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So if you got any questions, round up. If not, I'm gonna sign off here. Antoine, anything else you want to leave for the roundup, homies?
Hey man, stay disciplined. You know what I mean? If you're new and you haven't done a deal yet, you should be here tomorrow. If you have done a deal and you're not doing 3 to 5 deals a month, you should still be here tomorrow. And if you're crushing it and you're kicking ass, you should buy 5 people a ticket and give them to them so they can get on like you on.
That's a good point right there, brother. That's a good point. The more you give.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. All right. Anything else, right? That's all I got for you, man.
Like I said, man, see you tomorrow, guys. If you can't make it, do remember this. Still buy the ticket because we're going to give you the recording on us. So you're
Okay.
still going to get the recording. So even if you buy the ticket, you'll get the recording. I know it's, COVID, things opening back up. People got where to go to, funerals, blah, blah, blah. Still get your ticket because you can sit there and watch that on your own time and get the information you need to be successful.
So what type of budget? No. What type of budget are we looking at, Antoine, to get started in this thing under the kind of the mastermind program that you put together?
I say, man, comfortably between 1,500 2,000 a month is the ideal budget, but you can do as low as 600 a month if you bootstrap it and you really all in. But that means there's zero room for errors and mistakes. It's all on you.
Hmm. Yes, from my experience, Antoine, it's like either you got capital or effort. You got to put in more effort to the least capital you put in.
Exactly. It's either or. You can't. There's no magic formula for it. If you don't have no money, then you're just gonna get out here and hustle hard as you can. If you do have a little money, things get a little easier because you can get the VAs and things like that. But it still needs your day-to-day attention.
Yeah, yeah. There is no. Well, let me ask you: Is there any truly passive income other than being the mortgage company?
No, I don't believe in passive income. I think that's a fact, right? I think that
It's a
you should
myth.
be you should be able to create buckets and benefit from the buckets financially with minimum day-to-day involvement. That's what I call passive income.
Minimum day to day. Yeah. How much time did it take you, and how did you make that money? How did you
Yeah,
make it?
yeah. Because anything could be passive, right? You don't have to buy a house to say you have passive. You can literally write an article or book or something, publish it or license it out, and still make money from it. So like
Mhm.
you just gotta understand what you're doing and know how to monetize everything you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, guys, get registered up. The link is in the video description below, along with, we got 2 more days to register for the Vault Conference. Hang out with me and Patrick Bet David. We're going to be down there in what is it? Hollywood, Florida, y'all. We got a few more days to register for this. So please, I'm going to treat you to your dinner on Wednesday night. Come hang out with me and Daniel Barrero brothers. My brother's going to be there. I don't know if Antoine's coming or not.
Yeah, I supposed to be going to St. Martin, but I might end up canceling that trip to come.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a beast of a thing
'Cause I
here.
already paid my hotel, my tickets, everything paid for that trip. It's a 7-day trip, but I may consider cancel it.
All right. All right, Roundup. Antoine, thank you so much, my friend.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Get registered up, y'all. Don't forget, get registered right now. Link in the video description. I'm taking time out of my day. Kids out there going crazy and here to bring you on, give you this discount. I'll see you soon. Peace.